Oh, the lights. Hey, what's up, guys? A little bit too bright in here. We're going to turn this off and angle this guy. Hello. There we go. And good morning, everybody. How you doing? Friday, December 18th. 1 week to go. The home stretch before the big day. I am excited. There's a few presents back here, but you can't really figure out what they all are, so that's good. So no peeking, though. Right? No peeking. So 1 week to go, guys. Very exciting. I hope you're all ready. The Christmas spirit will hit you. Trust me, it will. Sometimes it's a little bit delayed. It's a little bit slow. But, listen, it only hit Ebenezer Scrooge on Christmas Eve. He woke up Christmas Day, and he had it. So don't worry, guys. It'll come, all right? In the meantime, let's make sure you got your coffee and your water. I'm obsessed with staying hydrated, guys. But my brain needs coffee, too. This one's piping hot. It's number 2 already this morning. We're on a roll. And water, always water. Santa's workshop down here. Got the workbench. Got all the tools. It's pretty wild, actually. I've never done any of this before, so it's quite the adventure. All right, so we're going to do a little bit more advanced stretching today, guys. A little bit extra. A little bit something that maybe, some things we have done, some things we haven't done. Right? The idea is, see what we do. If you're new to this and you're not really sure if you can do them, watch it. We'll do 2 of everything. So watch the first one. We'll walk you through it step by step, and then we'll do another one together. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit less because we're combining a whole lot of things in the body. So we don't need to break it down as much to go individually all the way down the line like we usually do. All right? So, first one we're going to do is actually for the shoulders, and this is one that's a little bit specific. We've done this before, but I know a lot of people are having issues with this. So, we really want to stretch this out. So, your shoulder is the socket and pinion, right? This guy right here, right? He's out of the socket a little bit, right? But he's got a socket right here of soft tissue. So, it should be able to go up and down and pull out side to side, right? Obviously, yours is more mobile than Plastic George over there, right? But sometimes we get into a situation where we can't do all the motions because you should be able to go forward, you should be able to go to the side, but you should also be able to go diagonally, you see. Right? So, here's what we're going to do. You're going to start with your hands behind your head. Not all the way, they just, get the fingers close to the back of the head. You're going to start with your elbows here, down here, like you were doing a crunch, right? And now what I want you to do is slowly open your elbows, bring them up and back. So your elbows are up and back behind your head. And you're going to feel some tension, right? And that shoulder, you might be a little bit stiff. You might not be able to come all the way back. You might be able to only come to here, right? And this is something that's very, very specific in its movement. That's why we kind of squeezed in with the advanced. Sometimes we do it in the chair stretches, but it's really good for you guys. Don't give up on this. There we go. Nice. And we bring them back down. Very good. Right? No, don't worry. That shoulder is going to be stretched out. Don't you worry. Okay. Here we go. Same one. We're going to do 2. Like we say, 2 of everything. All right? And up we go. Nice. Perfect. Just like that. Good. And there. All right. Now, we're going to work on some torso twists. We're going to do things a little bit different today. So, again, we're advanced, right? So, we've done this one before. So, you separate your feet. Can you see my toes? You can't see my toes. So, let me take a step back so you can see my toes, right? So, you see that my toes are pointing forward, okay? So, I'm literally stable because my entire foot is holding me up. Now, the other thing is, if I was to turn my knees out, that's going to put my hip out of alignment, you see. So we're going to do this. And we're going to make sure that our legs are straight and we're only turning down at the ankle. So my body is completely straight. with a turn at the ankle, right? So if you see down here, okay, you can't see with my ugly black socks, right? So that's the only turn. The rest of my leg is nice and straight, okay? So from here, we're going to keep the back straight. Keeping the back straight, we're going to bend forward, right? Now keep the back straight. It's important you keep the back straight because we're focusing on twisting this torso. Do not bend the back. So I'll do it from the side, right? You're here. You do not do this. Keep the back straight, bring it down to about here, all right? And if you're a little bit more flexible on the hamstrings, but you're already exposed, you can go a little deeper as long as that back is straight. Good. Now, from here, key rotation. Right? We're going to do this, and we're going to do a twist. And now you're going to feel all of this pulling. You don't push yourself. You stretch as comfortable as you can. Good. All right, other side. So what you're aiming for is, ideally if you're really flexible, you get your hand down the middle. But you just want to get your shoulders to rotate. So even if you did this, right? But if you have back pain, guys, I would avoid doing this for now. Right? And what this does is this stretches the muscle here, but also brings it and wraps it around into one of your fascial interior lines, which is why we do this. Okay. Ready for another one? And then after this, we're going to do a back stretch. So we'll be able to keep those legs like that, okay? Here we go. Arms up, and we tilt. And wherever you feel that tension, guys, that's where you stay. Good. And the other way, right? So you're going to feel the extra tension here because the wraparound fascia is being pulled on. Nice. There we go. Good. Okay, keep in this position. We're going to work on the lumbar now. All right. So I have to keep pulling my feet in because there's a layer of sawdust on literally everything. Right? Like if I was to do this, watch. Whoop, can you see the line on the ground? There's literally sawdust, powder everywhere. So as I'm in position, my feet are just sliding. Oh. But Santa's workshop. It's what you got to do. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Now here, side view. We're going to do like we usually do with our lumbar stretch, right? So the only difference is we're not going to disengage the knees. We need the knees to stay straight. We're going to come straight as far as we can. And then we're going to let ourselves relax forward. And we're going to come down. Good. And let the head come down too. Let gravity just pull your head down. Nice. Good. Now, on the lift up, remember, we want to support the shoulder. Arms on the legs. Support the head and shoulder. And come up, right? Because my head's like 20 pounds, okay? Plus the shoulder weight. You don't want your lower back that is now stretched to have to pull back on that, okay? We don't want that. You guys are doing great, by the way. So are you, Mr. Coffee. You're just doing fantastic today. All right. We're going to do that one again, okay? Here we go. I'll do the front view. All right, so nice and wide. Toes pointed forward. So now we're in alignment. This position, aside from a slight pull here, when you're standing, this should be a comfortable position. You should be able to hold this for a long time. Be like, you know what, I'm fine here. If you're feeling pain up in the hip flexors, you're too wide, guys. Pull it in a bit. The pain shouldn't be here. You should be wide, and then you're going to feel a stretch, a little slight stretch in the groin. Nothing too extreme. Good. You're like, yeah, I can stand here. I can do dishes like this. Right? That's the kind of level you want to be in because you want to be able to relax into that stretch. If you're in high tension everywhere and you're just seized up, you won't be able to relax. You've got to relax all these muscles, right? Got to be able to stand here in a relaxed position, okay? So, back straight, we're going to lean forward as much as we can. If your butt juts out, that's okay, right? And then we Slowly relax yourselves down. Head included, head goes last. And now we just like gravity. We're not pushing. You see, I'm not pushing. My hands are completely almost asleep. We're just stretching. So we're not forcing the back and pushing it beyond its point. We're relaxing. And you're getting, by keeping the knees straight, you're getting those hamstrings also. So you're going to feel that it's not just at the knee, it's all the way up the leg. Good. And relax, right? Let that lumbar, let that tension just... Perfect. Now, support, right? Lead with the head and shoulders, and then we're up. Good job. You guys are doing great. Okay. Now we're going to do our warrior pose. You know the warrior pose. All right. And then after that, we're going to do the windmills. Okay. So here we go. So the warrior pose, we're going to do position 1, position 2. All right. So they're position 2 is a little bit harder. Position 1, you might be able to do. You'll actually be able to do at least half, right? So we can do that. Let's change ourselves. Okay. We're not yoga masters, right? Let's change it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're gonna make our own just for you guys. Okay, custom yoga moves. So you know this from our calf stretch, right? And like this, you lean forward on the front leg. Right? So we'll call this position 1. Now, if you need to hold on in position 1 to balance yourself, that's fine. But here's what I want you to do. Because it's advanced, try not to hold on. Now, you might be able to go, a couple of seconds here and there, but the more you do them, the more the stabilizing muscles have to work. The more you force them to work, right? So, a little bit longer, and over time, we're going to get better at this, okay? So this is position number 1. Position number 2, okay? Arms in the T motion. Right? Now, if you can hold position number 1 like this, that's great. Please do that, right? So, position number 2 would be this. So now we're getting a torso twist, which we loosened up a little bit before, and we're doing it this way. There you go, right? So that's number 2. Now, that's going to be pretty hard for most people. Now, number 3. Here we go. You ready? We're going to bring it up. There we go. And we just try to relax. I know you're like, relax? What are you talking about? Try to relax up there. Good. And back. 2, 1, and back. Just like that. There you go, guys. You got it. All right. Other direction. We got to do both sides. Okay? So, nice stride. Remember, not so wide that your Achilles tendon is getting tension. Lean forward. Position number 1. Arms in the T. If you need to hold on, whoop. Okay? But try, right? Try. Keep trying. Keep trying. You can do it. Keep trying. Get it. Now we turn. Position number 2. Here we don't have an exercise bike in your way. Position number 2. And before we go into 3, relax. Okay, I can hold this because maybe you can make it almost here and you gotta hold on to this side. That could be. Relax. Good. Relax. Nice. Here we go. Position 3. Let's go. Up we go. Nice. We just hold it. Very nice. And relax. And 2 to 1 and done. Nice. Good job, guys. That's a tough one. Hey, it's advanced stretches. Not for nothing. But I think if you were to try this, and I say my humble opinion, but I believe, because listen, movement, Your body can do more than it believes it can. Your body can do more than your mind thinks it can. Your mind is in charge, right? You notice how many times we do stretches, even the basic ones, right? We'll do a hamstring stretch, and the leg will tense up. But our mind says, no, we're going to relax. And you can let go of that knee. Your body will listen, but up here is your block. We got to push it, all right? So I think the majority of you should be able to do this, even if you need to, right? So let's say I'm doing this, and I'm next to my TV unit. Okay. I'm next to a wall. Whoa, okay. Lean on the wall. Okay. Couple. Now we try again. Now we bounce. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to lean on the wall again. Right? Most of you can do that. I know you can do that. I know you can. I believe in you. All right. So, last one we're going to do is for those shoulders. Okay, now that we've done, we've done the entire body already. Just like that. Harder, but more to it. Okay? What we want to do is, so you know the shoulder rolls. Let's do the shoulder rolls. 3, 4, 5 to limber up for what we're about to do. 3 and 5. Now what we want to do, guys. So you remember when we laid on our sides, right? We did these guys, right? Similar idea, but we want to stand, right? That whole shoulder needs to be able to do the backstroke. So let's do the backstroke. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? So even if your backstroke doesn't really come back, maybe you're only here for now. That's okay, right? Eventually, you'll get further and further back into that backstroke. That's why we do this, right? To progress, not because we're already good at it. If you're already good at it, you wouldn't need to do daily stretches. You'd be a gymnast, right? We'd be in the Olympics. Now, forward. Remember these? The breaststroke when we were in swimming, when we were kids. I think if you're anywhere around that age, my age especially, we all swam. Swimming was like the thing. Everybody was on a swim team. We all got those blue ribbons with the 1, 2s, and 3s on it. You know what I'm talking about. We all did it, right? The community pool, get out there, do your swimming. Why? Because if you're like me, it was the 70s, right? And your parents like, get outside. I don't want to hang around. Go play with your friends. Get out. All right, let's try that one again. All right, the windmill's good. Okay, here we go. So we go backstroke, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, guys, the backstroke is supposed to be harder, right? The front, you're going to find yourself probably a little bit more mobile. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go, guys. That's the bonus. So you got the shoulder bonus in there. You got your whole body worked out head to toe. If you're feeling stiffness or tightness, and say, you know what, I remember on Tuesday, Chris did this one I really, really liked. All the videos are there, guys. All the videos remain on the YouTube channel forever. But you need to subscribe, right? Like the videos, give us a thumbs up, give us a share. Let the world know that we're out here helping people, all right? In Santa's Village, well, it'll be clean in the new year, all right? So have yourselves a good weekend, guys. It's going to be beautiful weather, a little bit cold, but it's really going to be nice. Get out, enjoy the weather, and take some time somewhere along this weekend. You can give me some responses on Monday. But take some time and think about where you really took the time to appreciate this season. And you know what, Chris? I was going for a drive, and it was late at night, and there was this house, and it just lit up, and the right song was playing in the car, and it all kind of synced up into this beautiful moment, right? Whatever it is, whatever your moment is, let me know what it is. I want to know what it is. And other than that, have yourself a great and safe weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Bye, everybody.